Okay, ladies and gentlemen on the internet, welcome to hopefully the last part of my LFS tutorial stream series thingy. We have Fishman back with us again. He is going to be one of my moderators today, maybe the only one, I don't know. But we are going to, hopefully in this part, we are going to be installing Mate. We finished Light DM so far. I don't know. I can't remember where we left off last street. Excuse me. But we've got Xorg done. We've got GTK and a couple of other things done. So we're gonna camera's frozen. Oh, hold on, let me get Fishman on voice here with me. Hold on. Get him up. Okay. Yeah. Alright, Fish, I'm here. Can you hear me? Hang on. Fish? Hello? Hold on. Oh, shit.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, no, I had to go do settings.
No, you're fine. Okay. So yeah, as I said, you're gonna be helping moderate the chat, cause you know, hey 10x Optics, how you doing, man? But yeah,
You know they hear us, right?
yeah, I got it. Let me,
Hello, people.
alright, so I'm gonna, yeah, okay, we're good. Now, folks, we apologize for the slight delay in my, in the recording there. Unfortunately, we, can't really do anything about it. It's just the way my internet's acting, so, yeah. But, where we left off was, we left off installing Light DM. So let me go find that. I did Xclaver. Let me just, and folks, what I'm doing right now as far as the LFS is concerned is I'm backing it up, and I'm going to give you a little tidbit or tip on that. This has taken me over a day to do, and solely because I'm streaming it. If I wasn't streaming it, it wouldn't have taken me this long. But I want to make a point that a fellow YouTuber, my friend Scott from Legs for Today, made. This is not something where you can go, okay, honey, or mom, or whatever, I'll be done in an hour. You're not going to get this done in an hour. LFS is not that short. Unless you have a really killer script or something, you're not going to get this done that fast. I mean, nobody can get LFS done that quick. It's not that easy. It's not Ubuntu, guys. I mean, this is not by any means a quick thing. It's not, you know, something you can get done in 5 minutes even, you know. It's not like that. This takes time. It takes over 10 hours to build LFS. That's just how it is. I mean, honestly, you've got to commit time to this. If you're going to go into this with a half-assed attitude, okay, you got to go in there with it. You're not going to do it. You got to go in there with a mindset of, I'm not giving up until I get this darn thing built. Kudos to Linux Free and me, Caddy, about that. But I mean, it's true. I mean, if you go in there with the mindset of, you know, here, you've got to go in there with the mindset of, you know, if you're gonna go in there with sort of a cocky attitude, Thank you, Fishman. We'll wait here. But you know, if you go in there with the mindset that, you know, sort of half-assed and not caring at all, you're not going to get it done. But if you go in there with the mindset of I'm not done until it's done, you know, I mean, perseverance is key with this stuff. I mean, Linux at all, if you are half-assed about it and you don't really care what happens, you'll never get it done. And that doesn't just mean LFS, that means anything. And that's not just Linux I'm talking about, that's about anything in life. So anyway, God, this backup is taking forever. It should have only taken like 5 minutes. But, oh God, I forgot to change the stream name. My word. Am I even... Alright, well, my webcam is frozen. I don't know why. Sorry. Here, let me, remove my camera, because we don't really need that anyway. And if the stream is frozen for you guys, let me reload it. Yeah. Hang on. Let me restart the stream, guys. Give me 1 sec. Should I have to? I don't think so. Hang on. Alright, yeah, there was a little delay there, my bad. But anyway, I was just checking something. Anyway, let me come back over to our putty screen. Alright. And don't hesitate to ask questions for me, guys. We'll make things happen, alright? I can answer whatever you need me to as we go along here. So, oh God, this backup is so blast. Goodness. Alright, so let me change to root, and then I gotta export my LFS variable, so that way we can actually root in, which we just did. So we're gonna get our bash shell going like we always do. Login plus H, and we're gonna go on our sources, our home base folder. RM, RLivx, Claver. No, we already did that. Okay. So now we need Vala. This is just a C program file, nothing to worry about. Not really need less. Don't worry anything made. This is just a little C dependency, nothing really to pay much attention to. Just do the usual monkey see, monkey do here for this stuff. Just like I always done it. That's funny, Fish.
I'm sorry. I had to go do something right quick.
No, you're good, man. So yeah, I've already got a lot of the dependencies for LightDM. I'm just... So that would be the next package that we compile.
Cool.
Yeah. I mean, I would do XFCE on this, but like I said to you before, the that desktop just doesn't have good high API support, so Mate does, and I pulled up already the tarballs and the documentation on how to build it. So,
well, when you're installing like tarballs, right?
Yeah. Is
it just as easy as it is with like Ubuntu based?
Basically, you do the /configure or whatever, and then you do the make install, and that's about it. That's really all it is.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I mean, you just gotta, because it goes in, and the prefix is USR, and then, I mean, all I'm doing is pasting the commands in, and boom, done. That's really it.
You're cheating.
I know, but you know, they basically, the LFS support told me to do that anyway.
I know. I'm just joking, man.
No, you're good.
I gotta mute my mic.
Yeah.
I got a voice message.
Hold on.
Just a second.
Okay. Let's see. Out. And we play the waiting game now, people. Okay, welcome back, Fishman.
Oh, I hate it when I get a voice message on my phone and it's quiet, dead air.
That's stupid, man.
Yeah, it is. It's like, really, people?
I hear you. Boy. Oh, and I installed the proprietary NVIDIA driver, not the Nouveau driver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I had to take Nouveau out of the kernel, though, because if I didn't, it would have conflicted. But, yeah. So, let me try turning my camera off and back on.
Yeah, I had it. I was outside. My ex came by, visited.
Ah,
and,
okay.
We went out in the garage, man. I went out there. I was wearing shorts.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, it's cold out here.
Yeah, I woke up wearing I woke up, I had jeans on and a t-shirt, and I was like, geez, it's cold in here. Dang.
Well, yeah, you're up in Kentucky, though, man. You're up there where it is cold.
Yeah, I know.
Down here, it's blue skies and sunshine, and it's supposed to be 83 degrees today.
Dang.
Right now it's 63, and I'm like, going, okay, 20 more degrees. Let's get it.
Yeah.
You only got an hour left.
Yeah.
Well, here in Lubbock, where I'm at,
yeah,
the hottest part of the day is usually about 3 p.m., 3 to 3:30.
Yeah, it's almost 3 o'clock here, and it's like, whew.
Well, hello, Technics.
Yeah. I'm checking my weather app on my phone. It's 46 degrees over here. Tomorrow it's supposed to be 77.
That's a hell of a jump.
Yeah. And then Thursday it's supposed to be 58, or Wednesday 47. Friday it's supposed to go back down to the mid 40s.
Well, yesterday when we were at Applebee's having dinner,
yeah,
and I'm watching, they had the weather up, and I'm going, oh my God, all the northern states were under snow. It said snow all across.
Well,
the
we
United
didn't
States.
have snow here. So.
Well, I'm talking about the northern states.
Right.
It said snow.
Right.
I'm going, that's one way to do it. Lazy, but it gets the job done.
Hey, William, welcome to the chat.
So you're going to be installing the Light DM?
Correct. That's going to be our login screen. Yes.
Cool. Well, hello, Mr. Armstrong.
Yeah, he and I have been friends for a long time. I haven't seen him in I don't know how long. So.
That's good. I mean, it's good you're friends.
Yes. He's a nice guy. It's pretty cool. Yeah, we're just waiting for this dependency called Vala to install, and then, or to compile, then I gotta install it. The install part doesn't take long, it's just the make part that always takes forever.
Yeah.
Now, I can upscale the XFC interface, but then everything looks all uneven and bloggy and big, and it just doesn't scale right, like all the GNOME based stuff like Mate and crap. So I mean I would install straight GNOME, but you know, that's a huge big desktop, and you know, I only assign like 60 gigs to this partition, so and Mac OS takes up the most room. So the problem is that I don't want to, flood my SSD with a whole bunch of Linux stuff. So
Okay, Mr. Armstrong has a question. He said,
okay.
does building LFS take days?
Uh, that is a good question, Will. It really it depends on your specs of your computer. For example, mine only took 1 to 2 days. If I hadn't been broadcasting it, it would have taken less time. I mean, the longest it ever took me was 5 days, but that's because I was new at it. But if you don't know what you're doing, it's prone to go bad. But it's a heck of a learning experience, and like Gentoo, it's something every Linux user should try at least once. If you fail, don't get discouraged. Just pick up your bootstraps, keep trying. Because here's the thing. Once you do it, you learn a heck of a lot about Linux, and it's a very good learning curve. It is a steep learning curve, I will say that. But you don't have to do it. But I do encourage people to at least try it, because even if you don't succeed, you do learn a crap ton about Linux, the bare bones, the core, everything. And it is well worth the time to at least try and get through it, because that's not to say it's for everybody, but I will say it is worth at least trying, because the problem is the fact of the matter is, it's a lot of work, don't get me wrong. I will admit that. But even at least getting a base install is rewarding, because it's very rewarding when you, like Dos Gregor says in his video about this, it's very rewarding when you finish it, you get to that command prompt, and it works. Because just even getting to that part, it's this huge relief, and there's nothing more satisfying than rebooting and it works. Now, to answer your question, it can take a good bit of time, yes, but after you spent that time, you'll feel a heck of a lot better about it, and you'll have an absolute bare bones system that you built specifically to your hardware and the way you want it, not the way someone else wants you to run it.
Right.
And this is entirely tailored to what you put into it, nothing more, nothing else. And that's my goal here, is to build Linux the way that I want it, No two LFSs are going to be the same. They're not. And I'm all for, this is to help people. This is to show people that it's really not that bad. It's just very time consuming. And this, you really got to know your Linux stuff. If you're new to this, if you're new to the world of Linux, do not, I repeat, do not try to go into the depths of LFS, because here's the thing. If you do this, you gotta know your Gentoo, your Arch, your Bash, your terminal, everything. Because if you don't, then don't even think about going into LFS, because here's the thing. If you do, and you're new to Linux, you're gonna blow something up. You just are. I'm not saying that to be mean or critical. I'm just saying it's Will, I know you've tried Gentoo Linux once, but with LFS you can't have done it just once. You gotta know the backbones of Gentoo, Arch, Linux as a whole, because the thing is, man, if you don't have those building blocks, those foundations, it's not going to work. And I'm sorry, but you know, LFS is fun. Don't get me wrong; it's a great learning curve. But like I said, you got to have those base blocks to build. You know, your to have your in order to be able to do this, um, or you're just gonna be sitting there for hours and you'll achieve nothing. I mean, hell, I even tried helping Fishman here with his Gen 2. I mean, we were there till midnight and we barely accomplished anything. You know, I mean, we tried 3 times and it didn't work. It wasn't for him. There was just no question about it.
My computer rebelled.
Yeah, his computer rebelled and said, "No, get this away from me." I mean, we got a base system done and everything, and it wasn't working for him. I mean, it just wasn't compatible with his machine. So there was nothing we could do about it. I mean, we got to Xorg of all things, and it just wouldn't load. Plus, then again, we were very tired, and we had been fighting with it all day, and it wasn't meant to be, I guess. Anyway, so we got LightDM installed, so now we're going to go into the LFS boot scripts, LFS boot scripts, excuse me. So now we've got LightDM at boot time, init, God, 5, okay. Excuse me, we did something wrong. Okay, we need to do that. Okay. Where's the... Alright, so we've got LightDM done now. Now the next bit is going to be Mate. So, yeah. Okay. The problem with Gen 2 is you gotta have a lot of patience, a lot of perseverance, and if you don't have it, then Gen 2 is not for you, dude. It's not. Yeah. I mean, if you're lazy and you don't have patience, whatever, you know, it's... Gen 2 is not the system for you.
I mean, I've only done the archway like 3 times, you know. And
yeah, I hear you, man.
No more of this. I'm just lazy. And my days of programming are over, like I told you before.
Yeah, this is like the minimalist programming system you can do inside of a Linux thing.
My goodness, man.
Yeah, it's work, but it wouldn't be practical inside a business environment.
Well, I thought about doing the archway because I'm getting tired of having stuff other people's way and then not working with my hardware.
I know, man. Honestly, here's my thought. If you're going to run Gen 2, either do Calculate or do vanilla Gen 2. That's the way I look at it. Sabayon is not worth it, and if anyone's going to ask, Sabayon, I'll let Fishman kind of explain why that is. Because, in my opinion, because I've tried it as has he, and we both feel that it's broken and the developer is kind of a hole, and he doesn't, and he's... God. I'll let Fishman tell the story on that.
Well, it's the machine he's using. He creates it on a machine that's superior than most machines that people are using.
Right.
Like a lot of people will take old machines they have in their garage or something and say, "Hey, I wonder if I can put Gen 2 on this."
Yes.
Then they turn around and they're trying Sabayon. and they're going, this ain't working.
No.
You know, everything fails. You can't use this, you can't use that.
No.
So if you don't know how to
Mm-hmm.
get your drivers installed on
Exactly.
Ubuntu, you really it's going to be a nightmare.
Yeah.
I know it was for me.
Yeah. And
But Arch, on the other hand,
Mhm.
when I was using Arch, I had no problem with it.
Right. Yeah, and the Arch way, as long as you follow the wiki and like the beginner's guide, or the installation guide as they call it now, it's really not that bad.
Technics is saying, he goes, I think it's a good idea to compose the Linux Live and show others what you're doing. I found it hard to find, and I had to figure out how to compose the Linux.
Yeah.
Looking for the forums of the Coda.
Okay.
Code
Yeah.
to compose the Linux.
Don't
Yeah,
worry.
I
Don't
understand
worry.
where you're coming from, Technics. A lot of times it is hard to find
Forum posts.
an
Yeah.
IRC, you know, that you know, even the forums are hard to find somebody with a solution. You'll find
Yes.
people with a lot of problems, but you
Yes.
just very seldom find a solution to your exact problem. So
Right.
you have to go and look and look and look and look through all these pages of documentation and stuff.
Yeah.
Once in a while I get lucky and I'll find a video
Yeah.
that actually solves my problem.
Right. Now.
Like I tell Ben, it's better to be a part of the solution than to be a part of the problem.
Right. And I would say 99% of the time, not all the time, but a lot of the time, if you just persevere and if you do try LFS, I will say, honestly, your best bet to find anything to get help from with LFS is to go either IRC or just type in, you know, such and such LFS on Google and you will find an answer. But if you don't, just pull up your IRC client, whatever it may be, go to Freenode server and then type in pound LFS support. I'll put all this in the show notes, and I will tell you they are one of the most awesome people, especially my friend Spiky. Kudos to him for a lot of the help that he gave me. And dude, if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be where I am today with LFS, and I thank you so
Why
much.
don't you show your terminal so people can see what's going on?
Okay, well,
Because right now we're seeing is this web page and
oh, sorry.
it's kinda boring.
Well, let me, right, okay, so let me look at this. Okay, so we just added the init tab backup and the new one, so that way we can run a light DM. How's my backup going? Just a sec, I'm checking on my
share
backup.
screen on my side, but on
Yeah.
in video you are.
Yeah, okay. Well, the next bit, like I said, is to install Mate. So we're going to start with Mate Common, and these build instructions are a bit old, but they still should work. So it's basically the same. It's basically the same thing for the newest version. Okay, so we're gonna. Okay, now I just need to download each package and see what dependencies it needs. And so, let me see.
And so you do that with needle and thread, you know that.
Yeah. So the first package we have to download is Mate Common, or Mate Common. Excuse me. So I'm gonna wget Mate Common. let it download, and then I'm going to untar it. Monte Common.
See, I still can't, on the side that people are seeing, they don't see you're using.
Oh, excuse me. I don't know why it's showing the website when it's. Oh, excuse me. I had it on the. Yeah, I had it on the wrong. I had it on the wrong window. Oops. Okay.
I see how it really is.
Sorry, fish. Alright, sorry guys. Had it on the wrong window. I forgot to change it back from.
Show somebody what you're doing when they can't see it.
Yeah, not bad. I had it on the wrong scene. Oops. Oops.
Like me, personally, because I don't use tar balls that much,
yeah,
untarring something is a foreign thing to me.
Yeah, and the convention is you do tar space -xf space the file name. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing in this case.
You have to be in the directory.
Yes, you have to be in the source directory. Yes.
Okay.
Alright, so we've got make common installed. Now the next bit is Monte Desktop, so we need that. Okay. And we need some packages from LFS in order to be able to install this. I don't even know if we have xlib. I think we do, but all we need is startup notification and intl tool greater than 0.40 or higher. So, yeah. See, folks, not a lot of people will actually go into high detail like I do. I try and make sure that everybody has what they need when I help them. So, let's see. Let's see, where is startup notification? Here's startup notification. There we go. So we're going to download that and back out of make common with cd ... and we're going to remove -rf mate common. Dang, this is taking well, nothing. It's just this backup process is taking forever. I'm going to restart this crap.
That's the way it is sometimes, bro.
No, I know it's
the entire system.
Yeah.
You're looking at that's a lot.
Well,
of files.
one thing I forgot to do was add the $R command onto it, so I forgot to preserve the permission, so I had to start it again. Yeah, I forgot to add some flags onto the backup command. That's why it was taking so long. Normally, according to my friend Spiky, it says that in his experience it only takes like 5 minutes to back up the LFS, so it's not normal for it to be taking that long. That's the problem. So yeah, but you know, I'm just gonna let it run, so it's not a big deal. But anyway, so we removed make common from the we removed the source folder, so now we get startup notification downloaded, and we're gonna, if it would let me, okay, don't know if I'm lagging or something. Can you still hear me, Fishman? Never mind. Let's see. Ah, great. The SSH connection aborted. Darn. Now I gotta relog in. Yeah, I gotta relog in by SSH to continue the build. See, .1.8. I gotta log back into this thing. Oops.
Yeah, I'm over here. I'm just watching you do your thing, man.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna
multitasking. I'm watching you do your thing, and plus I'm doing something.
No, you're good. Alright. Yeah, got it. What? Yeah, Yeah, Spiky was asking me if it's still copying. I said, yeah.
Huh?
He was asking me on IRC if it was still copying, and I said, yeah.
Of course, it's still copying. Why not?
Yeah. Yeah, I told him it took almost an hour so far.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm backing up a whole system. He said it shouldn't take long. It's only a gig.
Well, it depends on your machine specs, your hardware.
Right.
You got old hardware stuff. It's one that takes.
Well, this is a Mac with 16 gigs of RAM and a quad-core i7 and an SSD. So I don't know. Anyway, our next package is startup notification. Darn. Well, SSH is proving an idiot.
Welcome to my world.
Ain't that the truth? Okay. I just want to see. Let's block. Yeah, this is a 62 partition. This shouldn't take long. What the hell it is? Yeah. So, oh God. I really don't like putty for certain things like this.
I've never used putty, so
It's
I can't say I understand or anything like that. Because
no, I know. It's just sometimes.
Putty, and I'm like, you're talking to the wrong fella.
Exactly.
Only thing I've used is silly putty.
I know. I know. Well, this is a drag. Well, I mean, if I have to use TeamViewer instead, so be it. But I'm actually thinking about doing that because it might be more stable. So, yeah, as laggy as TeamViewer is, I might actually consult to that. Now, if I can just find my TeamViewer. Now if I can just remember where I put it. Can't get on that one. Hang on. Here's TeamViewer. Okay. Now I gotta get my TeamViewer up on a Doom Team. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to resort to TeamViewer, unfortunately, guys. 795.
So it is heavily advised that this.
Let's see.
When you try putting deep in a virtual box, it gives you a message that says that it detects that you're doing this. It's because it'll affect its performance. They recommend that you put it in a real environment. I'm like, okay.
That's weird.
Well, no, they're right though. Some of these distros, man, they're right. Putting it in a virtual machine can affect the performance of it.
Yeah. It sure as heck can. He's right. Okay.
And I do have a machine I can stick that on.
Yeah.
But first,
Hmm.
USB time.
Ain't that the truth?
USB fun. On my MacBook, I've got Etcher installed.
Yeah.
I like Etcher. It really is a good program.
That's why I included it in my Manjaro.
Yeah, I pointed that out too. I pointed out a lot of stuff you did with your respin of Manjaro. I was really impressed with it.
It wasn't easy.
Like, if I'm gonna use Manjaro on something that's 64-bit,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use yours.
Yeah, I tell you, that was a really good work that I did.
You know, well, with Matthew's help on some of the stuff.
He's a nice guy, Matt.
Yeah, he is.
Good guy.
I told Matt, I said, that was really nice of you to help him.
What did he say?
He said, well, it's just light theming stuff,
Yeah.
He couldn't stand to see you looking for the colors that you wanted in a theme and couldn't find them.
Yeah.
Nowhere.
I'm sure he felt bad about that.
Yeah, what he said is, it didn't make sense to him.
Yeah. And I love Matt. He's a nice man, and I would hate to, see him not be able to do that for me anymore.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah.
I just wish he'd do more videos, but he just don't have the time right now.
Right. Okay, so back to LFS, guys. So we're gonna.
LFS.
Yeah. That's SU, and then we're gonna go into it.
Freaking stuff.
Alright, so we're gonna clear out. And then we're gonna reset up our system there. Anyway, oh god. Shut up, stupid phone.
Dude.
Okay.
You're en route.
Yep, I'm in the LFS route, so now I gotta go into.
What are you doing now?
I'm downloading another package that we need for Mate.
That's a weird way to download.
Well, that's how you do it. Yeah, you don't have a package manager by default. If you want to install one, it kind of kills the purpose of Linux from scratch.
Okay, well, I don't know. I'm just asking
Yeah.
a question.
No, I know. Well, problem is if you install one while you're constructing things, it'll kill the purpose of having an LFS system. That's the point. Yeah. So I'm gonna tarxf.
It don't happen. Unable to locally verify the issuer's authority.
Yeah, that's okay because it didn't verify it on its own, so I had to verify manually.
That's cool.
Yeah. All I did was use the command -- no check certificate. So now we build the package after untarring it with tarxf, and then we do the make install and the docs. Okay.
Now we do like Heinz ketchup being poured.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay, so now we need ITL tools, so we'll go back.
I'm gonna try deepen
Yeah.
OS on my dumpster laptop.
Cool. Where's ITL?
And now I'm making the USB.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's cool. I've not tried Deepin before, really.
Well, the reason why I have it, and this sounds biased, I know, but when it says it's from China, I'm real leery about that. Because using stuff from China, using, like devices and stuff, doesn't bother me that much, but
No.
software, and I know from reading about Chinese software and stuff, about their tracking methods,
Yeah.
it's like going, should I or shouldn't I?
Yeah. Okay, so we do have INTL tool. It's part of the base LFS, so we don't need to mess with that. Okay. So
in the chat.
just
Nobody's in the chat but us.
yeah, and Tenix and Will, who are inactive right now.
They left.
Yeah, not sure why. It says on my end that I still have 4 people in the chat, but I guess
No, it says 4 people watching now. But when you look at the participants in chat, it just says Ben. We don't have any.
Alright.
I'm not even there.
Okay, let me clear this.
It does that sometimes. That's YouTube.
Yeah, got it. Okay, so now we need the Mate desktop package, which is maybe this one, and I'm gonna.
I call it mate. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it the same thing. I don't care either.
Mate.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna be like an Aussie or a British guy.
Oh,
Mate.
Will says I am still here. Okay.
Okay, good man.
I look at participants, and you're the only participant in the chat, and I'm in the chat. Will's in the chat. I think Technics is still in the chat, but the only one that shows up is you.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's YouTube, man.
I know.
I have been YouTube today.
Yes, we have.
Thanks, thanks, Will.
Thank you, Will. Glad you're sticking around, buddy.
It's like nobody's saying anything. I'm going, oh, they leave?
Yeah, like, that's just funky.
Oh, shoot, man, it's going to be pushing a lot.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to leave about 3 because
yeah, that's okay.
And we got to go somewhere.
Alright, no problem.
I hate doing that. I feel like I'm abandoning ship.
No, it's okay. It's okay. We can just...
I'm catching over. I'm getting the life raft.
That's okay. I'll just handle things here until you come back.
Yeah. You know, when we go out for supper, it shouldn't take too long, hopefully. Yeah. It depends on how much he talks to the waitresses.
That's old dad.
Excuse me, but I'm not politically correct, y'all. So if I say waitress and waiter, it's because I grew up with that stuff.
It's fine, fish.
Don't call them servers. That's
nope.
Too generic and in person.
Yeah.
They even like it when I call them waiters. Well, they only have waitresses at this one restaurant, right?
Yeah.
And I know the owner, and I asked him, why you got just waitresses? Don't you realize you set yourself up for a lawsuit?
Yeah.
He said, what do you mean? I said, it's called discrimination.
Against
You're discriminating against males.
Yeah.
And he goes, I never thought about that. And I go, do you know how to run a restaurant?
Oh, God.
This guy dated my sister when I was like, I don't know, 8, 9 years old.
Yeah.
And he went on one date and he came back and he says, oh, hell no, I'm not doing that again.
Oh,
I said, told you wouldn't like it. My oldest sister is a very demanding person.
Oh, God.
Yeah, she's very controlling. But I'm watching what you're doing with LFS. It's really interesting to me.
Yeah, thank you.
I've never seen anybody do this before. It's like, I think it was Technics that said that it's hard to find videos that actually show people doing this.
Well, there's only, one guy who's done a whole LFS tutorial from ground up, not even including Xorg. So I felt, what the heck, I might as well make a full-on tutorial and actually show how to build the graphics. Now, the reason I did not include the the full Xorg build, just certain parts, is because some of the packages are just, so huge that they're almost impossible to capture in a video guide like this. And plus, it was so involved that I'll just have to make maybe a separate portion about that. But it's almost impossible to capture the whole damn thing in a how-to guide like this. I mean, I got a good chunk of it, but it just is so long and tedious that it's really difficult to capture the whole thing in a in a video.
Well, people have asked me in the past when I make a video, how come I don't show the installation of that
Such and
distro
such.
or or the spin that I'm doing, looking at. And I said because it takes up too much time. And the average person, I'm finding, their attention spans usually anywhere between 20 and 30 minutes, if that.
Mm.
You lose them, you know. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to catch the attention span of the viewers,
Yeah.
in that way, they'll actually be interested in it and they'll stay interested.
Yeah.
If you don't, and then you lose them, they'll start leaving and stuff. Stop watching in the middle and stuff like that. Next thing you know, it's like people ask me questions that are in the video, and I'm like, "Did you watch the video all the way through?"
Yeah, and if not, I'm like, well, there you go.
And that's the reason why, I tell them, there you go, you didn't watch it all the way through.
Right. And that's why I'm encouraging everybody to watch the whole 5 or so parts, even though it's tedious, because, guys, if you don't watch the whole series, then you're not going to get all the information I'm giving you,
True. That's so true, brother.
Yeah. I'm trying to document as much of the install process as I can, so,
I think you're doing a great job so far. It's a long process, I've noticed.
It is, Fish, you're right. And you gotta pay super close attention to what I'm doing, because make one mistake and either from the book or this series, the whole thing's gonna come crumbling down like a house of bricks.
Yep.
And you will be SOL, my friends. Oh, and here's the good thing. They have
SOL, smooth out a lot.
Yeah, you will be so out of... Oh, God.
That's funny.
Now this darn thing wants deconf. Really?
What?
It wants deconf. Oh my gosh. It wants the
deconf.
Nothing, it's just I wasn't expecting it.
Always expect the unexpected, my brother.
Yeah. That's not... Well, I've already got all the dependencies for it, and it only takes like less than 1 SBU, so it shouldn't take long to build. An SBU stands for System Build Unit, just so for those who are wondering. So, given I've already got all the needed dependencies, this won't be too bad. So, we're gonna get...
I had one guy ask me one time, how come I ask so many questions? And I said, well, if I don't know anything about a subject matter, I'm going to ask questions so I can learn.
Exactly. I mean, how do you think anybody learns? You gotta know it. You gotta ask somebody or read up on it. Come on.
It's like, really, guys?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that last video I did though of your respin of Manjaro, I enjoyed that because with the colors, okay, the native colors you put on it, it's soothing on my eyes. I got light sensitive eyes to begin with.
So do I.
That was really ease of eye. My eyes,
I
feel like they were burning out my skull.
Yeah, I mean, that old Swotor Manjaro that I made based on the Old Republic, that was not... Remember the original one that I made?
Yeah.
That wasn't my best work. That was based off Matt's old Manjaro, and I think this is a much better effort than that one.
I've still got that original one, I think. On an external hard drive.
Yeah. Hang on. Yeah. That was a good one, but it wasn't as good as my new one. Yeah.
Here we go.
What did I do wrong?
Okay.
Yeah.
This thing's big. 17-inch screen on
Yep.
it. At first, I didn't think it had a 17-inch screen when I first found this in the dumpster. But then I pulled up the specs on it.
Yeah.
They don't make this one anymore.
Nope, they don't.
I wanted to know
Hmm.
the exact specs. And this thing came with 3 gigs of RAM, which is really odd.
And I downloaded the wrong version of stinking dconf. Oops.
Oops.
Yeah, so I gotta get the newest one that they have. I was building the old one, not the new one. That could have ended ugly. Well, it kinda did, but...
Good thing you caught it, though.
Yeah, because it told me I had an error, so I'm like, oops, I downloaded the wrong one. So it wouldn't have worked. And I'm gonna use Firefox, make a symlink to Firefox in my /op directory, because building Firefox takes a while.
Does it?
Yeah, at least on LFS it does, so I'll go with the tarball from the website instead of from LFS itself.
I wonder why it takes so long.
Well, because it's a lot of source coding. I mean, Chrome, Google Chrome, I can just download the dev file and extract it, but and put it in /opt and all the other places. But problem with that, but doing Chrome from source with Chromium, that takes a good solid couple hours to build. Because it's gigabytes of source code, so I'm like, okay, screw that. And Firefox is painful too, so I'm like, okay, I'll just download the source file from their website and just use it like that. So,
I got this set up.
okay, no, module name 6.
Well, I got it ready to go for install. I just have to wait till I get back.
Okay, so we've got dconf
Well, it's
installed.
2:36 now, so I can stay for a little bit.
Yeah, that's fine, Fish. Okay, mate.
Have you realized? Have you seen the text on this thing?
No.
It's huge.
What, on your Mac?
I'm talking about on your live stream.
Yeah, because I'm trying to make so I'm trying to make sure everybody can see what the heck I'm doing.
Even if it goes off screen.
Right. I didn't mean for that to happen. It's just OBS is captured. Oh God, that is huge. Damn.
I'm like, wow. Blind people can see it.
Yeah. I need to. I'm gonna try it inside of Putty again, because then people can actually see.
You're doing great.
Yeah.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, man.
Yeah.
They'll be able to see this. Believe me, I can see it.
Yeah.
I'm damn near blind, so.
Normals.
You're doing great, man. Just leave it like it is.
I'm just gonna leave it alone so people can actually see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Great.
I'm gonna do make now. Then we do make install. Okay.
You know, there's a lag between what we're talking about now and what they hear.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that I can't do anything about
That's a
that.
YouTube thing, man.
Yeah, it's YouTube. I can't do anything about it. All right. So now we go to make keyboard. Okay. Well, we've got all that already. Make KBD.
Kind of like Howard in a way.
Yeah. She's back.
GDK error trap pop.
Yeah. This is, we're compiling the actual mate desktop now is what we're doing.
You know, speaking of pop, man, that theme is pretty cool.
Yeah. Let me get a drink of water 1 sec. My throat's getting dry and raspy. That's another thing, guys. If you don't eat and drink while you're building LFS, you're gonna wear out and stuff like that. Honestly, you're gonna want to have something to eat and drink while you build this son of a gun. And it's still backing up. Woohoo. Okay.
When I'm doing stuff like this and it's, it's building,
Yeah.
I'll walk away and do other stuff and come back and
Yeah.
check. Is it done yet?
Okay.
I had a guy ask me one time, why do you do that? And I go, because I get bored watching this. It's like debugging DOS apps,
Okay. Yeah. So now I'm gonna get the Mate KB or Mate KBD package, and then I'll untar with the standard XF tar thing. And then I'm gonna CD into Mate KBD. Oops, didn't type the package name properly.
That helps.
Or the folder name, I should say. Alright, so now we need the... So we copy the autogen script. It should work. Okay, there it goes. So it's configuring, generating, whatever you want to call it. And then the next package will be mate WNCK. So that, yeah. So it seems I've already got a lot of the dependencies we need for mate.
You can call it whatever you want.
I prefer to call it mate.
I do it piss off the developer.
I'm not trying to tick him off. I'm just trying to. I just pronounce it the way I want to pronounce it, which is mate, personally.
Well, I did it on purpose because they got mad at me that one time, the first time I showcased something with mate on there, and he got mad because I was calling it mate, saying instead of Mate.
Yeah.
I laughed. I thought it was silly. I was like, come on, dude. It's like some people say GNOME and some people say no.
Yeah, I just called it GNOME because that's how I saw it and that's how it was to me,
Y'all hear English Bob's excuse for it.
Yeah, he's British. Come on.
He says we say mate. It's spelled M-A-T-E. Therefore, we gonna say mate.
Of course.
Of course, he don't miss no words when it comes to that stuff.
Exactly. I mean,
developers should have.
Even Australians say it that way. Come on. It's how they are. They're gonna say mate. That's what they call people.
Will says compiling software from source is fun to see.
Well, I'm glad someone thinks that, other than me.
Well, it's rhetorical.
That's a rhetorical question. I know. I got it.
Rhetorical statement saying that, because he's like, dude, really, this is like watching paint dry,
Oh, I know. It's sorry if it's slow and.
Well, it's not so much what you're seeing, but what you're hearing too. Our conversation about this.
Yeah. I mean, I realize it's not the most exciting thing in the world, guys, but LFS is a lot of repetition. I mean, there's a lot of repeating of this, that, and the other all over the place.
Do you know that people are still talking about my Slackware install live fail video?
Yeah. This takes the cake.
They're like going, I mean, system froze up and everything, and the video stream failed, and like 2 or 3 times I was like, that's it.
Yeah.
And we're trying. Well, this machine here that I'm on is a very old. It's not very old. It's like 2009, so it's still old.
I know.
So when I get on the MacBook and start doing stuff, I don't have these issues.
I know.
I may try Slackware install whenever I get the on the MacBook, stream it just to see. To see how it goes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just.
Hope everybody had a happy Easter.
Yeah, I
I call
hope
it
we
Easter
did.
Fool's Day because
Yeah.
it was April Fool's and Easter at the same time. Oh, we went to Applebee's for dinner last night, and
Huh.
we getting ready to pay the check, and our waitress is like, "You can't leave yet." She like for some reason she really liked us because
Okay.
our dinner got messed up a little bit by the kitchen, or she did it on the ticket, and we were like, "Hey, you're only human. You know, you're gonna make mistakes. No big deal. Just fix it. We'll be all right." And she was like, "Oh my God." You know, she couldn't believe it.
That's nice.
Yeah, well, you know, these waiters and waitresses are only human, man. You're gonna make mistakes. I make mistakes all the time. I'm not gonna sit there and freak out because I make a mistake anymore. It's just like I'm used to it. Oh, I made a mistake. Wow, big deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
So shoot me, I'm human.
Yeah, it happens, man.
I had a professor one time when I was in college. I
Yeah.
was taking sociology, and my sociology professor said that the term human being,
Yeah.
you can flip it around saying human beings are being human.
Right.
I thought that was pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess college is not like it was when I was in college.
I suppose not.
Now they teach all that weird stuff.
Yeah.
Leave me alone, people.
Wow. And next we do live, mate.
Unknown people. It's like,
Dang.
leave me alone.
I hate that too, dude.
Oh no, it's probably telemarketers.
They never learn to respect people's privacy.
Privacy, what's that?
I know. That's like a thing of the past nowadays.
Oh, Arco Linux is out as of yesterday.
I was gonna tell you that, but I didn't want to bother you.
You're not bothering me.
Mm-hmm.
I hear you. That
Yeah.
I was really having a bad hair day.
Yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
yesterday.
happens.
Today's better.
Yeah. We're having fun.
Yeah. We're watching a bunch of garbage on your terminal screen go by and talking about all kinds of neat stuff.
Yes. Oh God, come on. Okay.
So how long do you think it's going to take you to install Mate?
Oh. Well, God.
You can't even begin to think, huh? It's like
It's
your
hard
guess
to
is good,
tell.
huh?
Yeah, that's all I can say.
That's all you need to say.
Yeah, my guess is as good as anyone's, really. Well,
I'm just curious.
yeah. Spiky would even say, and he's built Monte tons of times, and you know, it takes a long time. He said he just recently did cinnamon in LFS, and it took him all night to build, I think.
Really?
Well, it took him a while.
Okay, that was weird.
Sorry.
No, I'm just watching the screen here, and I'm like, I hear you typing, but I don't see characters. I'm like,
No, it was. I was in a. I was tabbed out. So let's. Oops, typed the wrong thing.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay, fish. Live, mate, leather. So now we're doing the weather program. Oops. Got some dependencies. I forgot some packages that well, getting all tongue-tied now.
Well,
yeah.
He's ready to go.
Okay.
He's asking me, "You ready to go yet?" And I go where? And he goes, "Where we always go." And I go, "Look, dude, it ain't 3 o'clock yet."
Yeah.
Silly guy.
Well, I can moderate.
He's in the house all day, that's why.
Hey, Lamer. Welcome to the chat, my friend. Glad you could make it.
Lamer here on
LFS. Welcome to the chat, buddy. Glad you could come.
Lamer.
Yeah, Fishman's about to go eat dinner with his dad, so you can fill in for him until as mod until he comes home, as long as you can.
I think you have problems with needing the mod too much. I mean, glad you got one.
Yeah. Thank you for offering to come in, Lamer. Glad you could come watch and observe.
How's everyone going?
Yeah, I hope everybody's enjoying.
Okay.
Yeah. Well.
It's like one day somebody says, "How's everybody doing?" And I went, "I have no idea about everyone, but I'm alright."
Yeah. I just was closing out excess programs. That's why I was typing there for a second.
I didn't see you type anything.
Yeah, that's because I was.
That's bigger stuff on the screen.
Yeah. 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 See, everybody, the reason I'm grunting and groaning so much is because
you're constipated.
Not that, Fish. I'm just. I was up all night building part of this, and I didn't want to stop, so that's why I'm breathing so much and trying to keep myself going. So.
Of course you're breathing. You'd be dead if you weren't.
Right. But I will. We're going fine, Lamer. How are you? But yeah, I'm doing my best to get this done for you guys. Don't worry.
Alright, I'll see you in a little while.
Okay, Fishman. Yeah. Well, that's good to hear, Lamer. Glad it's working for you, buddy. Wow. We'll be here, Fish. Or I will be, at least. Oh, man. Yeah, what we're doing right now is we're installing SQLite, which is... Let me see what that is. It's a SQL database file. So what's new in your end of the world, Lamer? Not much here. Just waiting for this crap to compile, and that's about it, man. Boy. Ooh, Carrie Holzman's doing a live computer build. Nice. Let me see how my That's taking forever. This is slow. Well, good. I'm glad you got off of work so you can come hang out with us, because we're the only 4 people or 5 or whatever hanging out here. So till Fishman gets back, you and him were the only 2 mods in the chats. Glad you could come and join us. And like I said in the past, we are building Mate right now, so typo. Alright, we're gonna remove this light, and I'm gonna get glib networking. Oh Lord. Oh God. Jeez. So much. God. Oh well, it doesn't matter. G desktop schemas. Okay. And sorry you can only see like half my screen right now. It's because I'm remoted in through TeamViewer. It's just easier for me to work with, so and that way I don't get constantly logged out on Putty like I was. So. Give me a sec here, guys. God, I feel like I'm like getting sick or something. I got like my throat feels like it's on fire or some shit. I don't know. Oh, God, my throat has got to be like inflamed or something. Damn. Thank you for that suggestion, 10x. I'll look into that later. Thank you. Dang, that went down the wrong pipe. Jeez. Excuse me, it went down the wrong hole. Dang. Let's see out. Yeah, my sister's sick today. Oh God. Wow. Ooh. Damn. This is what I was afraid of. Oh my God. Oh, jeez. Now I'm super scared. Okay. So many dependencies. I will say one thing, guys. If you do LFS, you'll have an immediate appreciation for package managers that all handle these dependencies. Because that's what makes this a nightmare. Especially BLFS for that matter. Sad thing is, a lot of this is it's never done. Ever. It's endless. You see, there's no end to LFS. That's the poor part about it. Okay. Mary. Hey, excuse me. Alright, so we're gonna do lib. Yeah, trying to rest my. Yeah, so anyway. Don't do that. Okay. So now we do P11 kit. Not really. This is like a cryptographic package. Not really sure what it does. Dang. Got like some freaking cough thing coming on. I don't know. Hopefully it's not a fever nor contagious. That would suck. Still backing up. Damn. I'll get out of this for now. Jeez, this shouldn't be taking this long. Just a sec, guys. I gotta mute myself for just a minute. I will be right back. phone call. Sorry about that. Alright, so I need pull 11 kit or whatever that is. So pop this down. Let's see if there's still people here. And then we go back. Okay, so this is another C program in here. Excuse me. Yeah, I must be coming down with some nasty crap, guys, because my throat is just killing me. Shoot. It must be just some congestion or something. I don't know. I'll be alright. Must be stuffed up or clogged up or something. I don't know. I don't know if it's like an infection or what. I'll be alright. Well, my ear is like full of goop. Boy. Dang nose. We're getting there, guys. This is just really lengthy. Dang, foot fell asleep. Yeah, I don't know if like something's up with my drive, because here it says input output error. I'm just gonna stop this. Screw it. Hey guys, if you're still here, can all of you please write in the chat that are still here so I know who's still here, please? So that I know I'm not sitting here talking to nothing. And I appreciate you guys holding out with me this long, because, okay, good to know, Lamer, thank you. At least you're still chilling, thank you. Means a lot, man. Alright. So, Lamer, I didn't really get a chance to play with, what is it? With MX, so I haven't really. 11 kit. Yeah, folks, the reason I'm not saying much is because I think I'm losing my voice or something. I don't know. I think I've been talking too much today. It's going on. I don't know. My throat just might be red or inflamed, or I don't know. Nelly Tarx F, lib, string. Gonna try and talk slower so I don't overdo it. Now we copy and paste the configure and the make. What sucks is I think my backup drive is dying, and I hope it's not. That would suck. Yeah, I think I just overwrote it so many times. It's probably the problem. I don't know. Yeah, I'll give it a try, man. I just have to figure out what machine I'm gonna put it on. Definitely not my Mac after going through all this. Hell no. Yeah, I'll look into it later. I may even do a video about it. Yeah. Which developer is it anyway? Oh yeah, I think it's run with the Dolphin if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Well, next time he's there, I may talk to him about installing it. Or just talk to him in general. Oh, run with the Dolphin. Yeah. I haven't talked to him much, really. Gosh, I must have like a sore throat or something because I am coughing a lot. Clearing my throat a lot too. Must be getting sick or something. I don't know what. Hopefully I'm not. I'll probably take some Advil here in a bit. Excuse me. Well, I'll have to look at MX at some point for sure. Yeah, I like what they did with KDE, but that's like, you know, the Jesse stable, not the, or no, that's the, yeah. Yeah, you should. I might even look at it. Even though I'm a pro user, I'd still look at it because, you know, I'm not really up to speed on those things, so I might just look at it. I mean, I'm always up for learning new stuff anyway. That'd be fun. I hope it will too, man. Shouldn't be a problem though. Yeah, exactly. Linux is always going to be a learning curve, no matter how many times you mess with it. Yeah, after I get this series done, if I ever do, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to rename all these parts at some point because they can't all be part 2. Uh, Gosh, Tenix, G build. God, that's a really good question, man. I know your English isn't that great, unfortunately, but I hate to say, I'm not really sure how to answer that with that kind of a question. I'm not sure, man. Sorry. G build. Sorry, dude. I'm not sure. I've never even heard of G build. Sorry. I don't deal with that kind of a tool. That one's beyond me, my man. Uh, I I hate to tell you, I'm not a programmer. This is just playing around, man. Uh, I I'm not sure on that one, man. Sorry, but I mean, I wish I knew how to help with that one, but I'm sorry, I just don't. Otherwise, I would. Sorry. Mm. Yeah, help him out, Lamer. Sorry. I would, but I gotta focus on this right now. Yeah, I mean, I hope that helps you, Technics, but if it don't, I'm not sure, man. Sorry. Yeah. Documents development software. Ugh. That is beyond me, Lamer. Sorry. Sorry if I'm not talking a lot, guys. Like I said, my throat is kind of sore right now. 10x. I am not a programmer, man. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to mislead you on that. I am not. I never said I was. I'm not. I'm sorry. I don't know what could have possibly given you that intention, but you know, I'm not a coder guy. I'm sorry. This is the closest I'm ever gonna get to that. I mean, you know, I'm not a coder, man. I'm just, you know, this is the furthest, this is closest thing I get to that. um, yeah. Well, that's good, 10x, but like I said, this is the closest thing I get to programming is LFS, but yeah, I may know a lot about Linux, but that does not make me a coder by any means of the word. Not at all. I'm just a gamer and a IT guy. That's as far as I go. I'm not into networking or coding or whatever. I'm just in this for the operating system part, you know, and helping people out. That's as all as I do. You know, I don't code, you know, I don't do anything like that. No. So I'm not the one to ask coding questions, sorry. I mean, if I was, you know, yeah. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, it's yeah, sorry if I'm not talking a whole lot today, guys. I'm just tired and worn out, burned out from building programs and dependencies all day and all night. So that's why I'm not really talkative right now. But don't worry, we're gonna see this through, even if it not your all it's gonna take, because your all's guess is as good as mine, unfortunately. Like Fishman said earlier. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, no one really ever stops learning Linux. I mean, that just never happens. And that's just the truth. I mean, you could be like 70, 80 years old and still have to learn stuff. I mean, it's just a part of life. Learning is a part of life. We all learn. It's a part of being a human, or anything. And like I said earlier, I'm apologizing again for the screen size, guys, but the best thing you can do is either deal with it or go full screen, I guess. I don't know. Scroll with YouTube, not LFS. Oh, where's my mind? It's certainly not in the. It's certainly not with it today. Glad am I not going to friggin' class today. Don't. I really don't have my head on straight today. Yeah, it took me about a good 5 years before I was any decent at Linux. So, and over the years, awesome. Oh, that looks cool, man. Nice. Awesome. Yeah, it happens. I mean, like I said, not every distro is created equal. Yeah, of course. Sorry guys if I'm not saying much, I'm just using my eyes for a minute, that's all. guys, so we're going to come back in a little bit with finishing this up, so we'll be back. Thanks.